It looks like the indictment of Trump in Fulton County, Georgia, is just a giant TV show. They're making a soap opera, building it with a huge cast of characters. All of these people being indicted, many of them lawyers. They're each going to have their own lawyers. The amount of discovery going back and forth almost ensures that this case will take years to complete with maximum drama affect the 2024 presidential election. That's my theory. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where we go over the news as I avoid this giant light beam pouring into my studio. This is the fake news New York Times. This indictment of Trump does something ingenious, they say. And if you look at this picture, it's an empty Coliseum. See, this is their goal, is to keep Trump from being able to fill those Coliseums. Good, really brilliant marketing of the Democrats to use our legal system as part of their campaign. Her case, that's Fani Willis, also provides other important complements to the federal matter, unlike Mr. Smith's case, that's Jack Smith, which was almost certainly not to be broadcast because of federal standards. Hers will almost certainly be televised. And should Mr. Trump and other Republicans win the White House, Miss Willis's case cannot be immediately pardoned away. It offers transparency and accountability insurance. Now, this is New York Times, puff piece written by Democrats. One of these authors was actually part of the original impeachment proceedings, the January 6th commission that went after Trump. So this is all New York Times normal one-sided stuff. But they're frothing that this be televised. They really want to show the lawyers being tough and going after Trump. And this is going to live on forever. And I hope it ends up documenting the Democrats' biggest mistake forever. If this goes to trial at all, this whole thing could just be dismissed. There's already news of Trump and other Mark Meadows are trying to move the venue elsewhere. Here's another headline. Fulton County District Attorney wants Trump trial to begin March 4th, 2024, one day before Super Tuesday primaries. So this just goes to show all of the timing of this is made as if they accidentally just happened to screw up Trump's campaign and his chances of the presidency. They really are trying to affect an election with these four indictments. Here's the quote. It's a fairy tale to think that's going to happen, unquote. Moore told CNN, this is about the date. He goes, there's no way this date's going to work. Quote, I think it's just a PR move, and she has no real belief this case will be ready in March. This is about, they're hoping the case comes out next March 24th. Most serious-minded people are saying she doesn't believe this case will be ready. Remember, you have to do like discovery. Like that's 19 defendants are going to present their discovery and the other side's going to present their discovery against 19 defendants. It's ridiculous. This is going to be one of the largest. Most courtrooms, by the way, won't even house this many people. And Fani Willis has said they're going to all be tried at once. So they have to all fit in the same room and each of their lawyers. There's just no way that they're going to be able to put this through the motions and provide the discovery at that time frame more added. And then here's the kinds of headlines that you're seeing more from the New York Times. In Georgia case against Trump, a trial as soon as March could be a stretch. Yeah, could be a stretch. If it says that in the New York Times, it means it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. And here they're complimenting here. The Georgia sheriff is doing something smart by installing security barriers ahead of possible Trump charges. Remember, this is how Fani Willis prepared for the Trump indictment. Remember, they made a big to-do across many media magazines of these red barriers she put in front of the Fulton County courthouse. Now, I just want to say, now that she was implying that Trump's supporters would be violent, which of course has been false. Remember how they put the cage around the White House? We were never violent. No one was ever going to show up at this place and perform violence. This is all marketing through media, through the press. She put up these barriers in front of the courthouse because they see all of this as part of the world's largest soap opera about to be televised. And right now they have their cast of characters. But the only reason why they would indict all these people is so that some of them will flip on each other. That's what you use the RICO statutes for back when they invented it to condemn the mafia. You indict a ton of people, 20 of them. You hope half of them flip or plea out to drop out to keep themselves from going to jail. These people are all innocent. I don't believe you're going to see much flipping going on. You will see a massive TV, a massive mockery of our court system by the Democrats, because this is just another form of campaigning to them. And as a Republican, also in this campaign, I'm here to call them out and make fun of them. That's my job. And so thank you guys for subscribing and liking this show and leaving a comment down below, because that really helps our campaign get this project out. I'm Doug in Exile.